Hi, everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Thursday, October 6, 2022. It's about 3:40 in the afternoon here on the East Coast of the United States. Yesterday afternoon, the United States Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit, that's Alabama, Florida, and Georgia, sits in Atlanta. It sits all over those states, but it's headquartered in Atlanta, and it hears appeals from the decisions of federal judges in those three states, decided to fast track the DOJ's appeal of the trial judge in Donald J. Trump versus the United States of America. That's President Trump's challenge, more or less. It's not really a challenge. They didn't file it properly, but more in a minute about what they did properly and what, in my view, they didn't. His challenge to the FBI's ability to examine and utilize the documents that it seized from his home. Okay, that case was assigned to Judge Aileen Cannon. We all know that. Judge Cannon decided to appoint a special master. We all know that. The special master is another federal judge sitting in Brooklyn, New York, Judge Raymond Dearie. We all know that. Judge Dearie said he's not going to look at the classified documents, and Judge Cannon overruled him. Judge Cannon said, I want you to look at the classified documents. You have a classified security clearance. And he basically said, I don't need to see them. If they're classified, they're not attorney-client and they're not executive privilege. She said, you got to look at them. She also said during the pendency of the special master's work, the feds cannot look at them. The FBI can't look at them. The intelligence community can't look at them. When the government seizes documents, it uses the documents. It examines them. It shows them to experts. It may even present them to a grand jury. Judge Cannon said no. The feds appealed that decision to the 11th Circuit, and the 11th Circuit said, well, that's wrong. The federal court cannot stop a criminal investigation. The feds, the DOJ, the FBI agents, the intelligence people from the intelligence community can examine those documents. They can show them to a grand jury. They can do what federal prosecutors ordinarily do. In the meantime, the DOJ filed an appeal of Judge Cannon's decision to the 11th Circuit, saying we don't need and we don't want a special master. This is a highly technical case, and a special master is going to slow things down. Trump's people resisted the appeal. So far, so good. Then the DOJ said, we want you to accelerate the appeal to hear it right away because we need to know what we can do with this special master. Trump's people said, no, we don't want this rushed. We're too busy. That's a terrible mistake. You never say this to a judge. We're too busy to comply with your briefing schedule. We need a year on this motion to remove the special master rather than a month. Well, within hours of Trump's people saying that, and they should know how judges react to this. Within hours of Trump's people saying, yeah, in nicer language, we're too busy for you, the court said, fast track. This will be decided in November. So Trump's lawyers are making a number of mistakes. At the same time this was happening, they appealed the 11th Circuit decision, which said that the special master could look or didn't have to look at the at the classified documents. And the 11th Circuit said the feds could use the documents. They appealed it to the wrong court. Instead of appealing it, the 11th Circuit has 11 judges in it. Not because it's the 11th Circuit. That's the average number they have. They sit in panels of three. So all the circuit courts are the same, except the the 9th Circuit, which has 33 judges in it because it has 15 states. They sit in panels of three. If you're aggrieved by what a panel of three does, whether it's 2-1 or 3-0, you can ask the entire circuit to hear the case, or you can go to the Supreme Court. If you want an answer right away, you go to the Supreme Court. If you want to delay this, as Trump does, and there's no shame in delaying, delay is a legitimate, well-known, and accepted litigation tactic. If you want to delay it, you go to the full circuit court, and then you have another bite at the apple with the Supreme Court. You don't bypass that intermediate court and lose that opportunity to delay more. To make matters worse, they failed to file an appeal, and now it's too late to change it, on whether or not the feds can continue their criminal investigation. They failed to file the key issue that the 11th Circuit ruled against them on. They failed to file to appeal that to the Supreme Court. The president is not being well served by his lawyers. One of them I have met several times, and he impressed me as a knowledgeable person. But their documents and their arguments and the things they say to judges would not pass muster in the first year of law school. Mr. President, I don't think you watch Judging Freedom, but if you do, get first-rate lawyers and pay them well. You are not being well served. Judge Napolitano for Judging Freedom.